The Taken King introduced some new and powerful supers into the game, one of which, the Hammer of Soul, has proven especially difficult to counter, leaving many players frustrated and even confounded. In this video, we'll share some of our tips for engaging this super and surviving the encounter. Just remember that these won't work every time, but they'll maximize your chances at emerging victorious. The first and most obvious tip is about learning how to evade, kite, and even bait Hammer of Soul Titans. Here's an instance where I go up against two Hammer of Soul Titans. They both pop their supers at about the same time. I see one take a shot with my sniper rifle, but unfortunately this is a low impact variant of a sniper rifle. It only does 45 to the body, and I know I need to do about 200 damage in order to drop the Titan. Now I turn to run away, I miss my jump. At this point I'm looking for a window out. I see this Hammer of Soul Titan come down to my right, so I break left. I come up behind the second one, he's running to the right, so this is my opportunity to break for a different room instead of being exposed in the open. If you get the chance, make sure you use your visual cover to make an escape. Now I'm going to bait them and try and kite them so that their supers run out. I notice that one of them goes down from heavy ammo, leaves me with one more. As soon as I break line of sight, I jump and use my vertical space to fool the Titan into thinking I'm around the corner. He comes around with a shotgun, gives me the opportunity to kill him after his super has expired. Baiting and kiting isn't just about running away, it's also about putting yourself in a position to engage the supering Titan at a more safe angle. Here I bait him into a tight bottleneck, which gives me the opportunity to snipe. When you have your sights set at head level, it makes pulling off a headshot relatively easy. Now with the LDR, 1000-yard stare, archetype of sniper, it will end up doing 188 damage to the head. That means that you need to follow it up with just a little bit of damage in order to finish them off. So after the headshot, I go ahead and throw a grenade. Now, when you're sniping, you do have some options here. If you're using something like Ephrodite's Spear that has greater impact, you can potentially one-shot a Hammer of Soul Titan by shooting them in the head. Something like the Hereafter or similar archetype of sniper rifles will require 2 shots in order to put them down, at the very least. Different classes also have different options for shutting down this super. The Void Bow Shadow Shot is great for suppressing the super. Just know that the initial impact doesn't suppress the Titan. A couple of seconds, a little bit of a delay after the initial shot in order for the suppressive effects to take place. So keep that in mind. Just shooting a Solar Titan in the chest with the Void Bow won't kill them. Also, Nova Bombs and Fist of Havoc will shut down a super if you can get close enough to use it. Just make sure you're using your vertical space because it's harder to hit an opponent with a hammer when you're up above them. Not impossible, but much more difficult. The Storm Trance super can also shut down a Titan, but you want to make sure that you use all your vertical space. Ideally, you want to be using Ionic Blink to additionally help confuse the Titan, or you just want to flank them. Hopefully just cross your fingers and they're focusing on someone else instead of you. Branching off that idea of using your vertical space, remember that it is harder to hit you with a hammer when you're in the air. So you need to make sure that you're jumping and using all that space above the map just to give you an edge. Now, hunters also have the ability of invisibility, and that can come in handy as well, help you get a drop on these Titans. They are tanks, so I just made sure to keep jumping and backing up, creating distance, and then eventually his super wore out. The Titans have some opportunities here to get really creative, and so do Sunsingers with Angel of Light. The Empyrean Bellicose Helmet lets you kind of take advantage of all this vertical space and the fact that you're hard to hit out of the air. And on specific maps where there aren't low ceilings and you have the chance to use that vertical space, you can jump up there with a sniper rifle, hang up there for a second, and take out Hammer of Soul Titans from the air. It only takes one shot and then a little bit of damage after that in order to put them down. You just have to get creative, know what you have equipped, know the skills of your subclass, and how you can use them as an advantage against these Titans. Hope this has been helpful for you. Again, this has been True Vanguard with PlanetDestiny. We'll catch you later.